folks, Don here with Engine Joe, my 1959 Ford F100. Previously I had worked on the front fender, getting it off so that I could get to the front cab corner. It had rust and I needed to remove that rust and put new panels on there. I've done that. Now it's time to go ahead and do some work on the fenders. The fenders themselves have old repairs on them, tons of old Bondo. You can see that here. The old Bondo was poorly applied. They had used a cheap Bondo. Some rust holes were coming through, some rust bubbles. So those rust bubbles ended up turning out to be little pinholes, maybe even bigger than that. I went ahead and cut those out, put in a new panel, welded it up, and that's where I'm at now. So where those rust bubbles were is also flat. There was an old fender bender right along here, nice little crease, several creases in here. I've been able to pound that out. With the fender off, I've been able to do it from the backside. And now I've been able to continue this line, this fender line, all along here with the new patch so that it looks, well, nice and uniform. We'll go ahead and do some work on that later, get a thin layer anyways of Bondo on there and go ahead and start sanding it out. Meantime, I've got to work on the backside support. I'll show you. Okay, I've already hit it with some rust reformer. I use the Rust-Oleum brand, but you can see here there's significant damage. The previous owner had done some removal on that support for the backside of the fender, and there should be a keyhole shape, kind of like, well, you can't see it here because the bolt's in place, that would hold the bolt that goes into the cab corner. One of these. Bought this guy on eBay. Looks like an exact replacement for the original, although it looks like the bolt shaft is a little bit longer for sure. I guess that's not going to be a problem. There's nothing for it to run into. But that is going to go, let's see, right about here. I had a mark in that sheet metal, and there will be this hole with a, well, kind of a keyhole shape that's I'm going to have to weld into the new piece that's going to go inside here. This is not an endorsement in any way. It just is a good paper to use for making a table. My Cinnamon Toast Crunch a template, I think it's got to be shaped about like this so that it does form up right up against this hole here where the bolt is going to go through that's attached to the fender through here and then attaching the two together. So I think this has got to be my shape. To me, what I think I need to do is, once I get that shape a little bit better, I need to, I'm going to try hammering it up right up against this new cab corner. It's pretty strong, and getting a good idea of the shape that I need by using that cab corner as a shape template, I suppose. I'll give it a try. Okay, so that's about right here. About the right shape. Looks like my hole should be, it's awfully dark, it's getting dark out. Right about there. I've made a kind of a circle or a mark for it right about where the hole is. Okay, and that should work here. There's my shape. Ugly. Check it out, there it is. That's a good fit too, nice and tight. Yeah, perfect. Well, pretty good. Okay, could use a ground. Crazy. I don't think that's going to work. Okay, and the whole point of this repair, that's it. Mounting bolt fits. Yay! There we go. Okay, on to the Bondo. Okay, I've applied Bondo. Use some Bondo Gold Series. It's water resistant. And now it's time to block sand it out. I'm using some 80 grit sandpaper and, well, just a block of wood. That's as good as anything on a flat surface like this. But that's it. I'm going to go ahead and start knocking it down and seeing if I can get the shape back. Okay, I did really good on my first cut. Looks like I've got some low spots here and here. maybe even one over there. That's where I had pulled out that line. I went ahead and pushed out a little dent here, a little bit here. And this really is relatively thin. It looks like I didn't have too much filler in there, not too bad. Okay, a little bit more Bondo, and then one more cut. And some filler primer while I still got some daylight. Done.